Introducing how to install and set up the L90 Sticky printer. For this, we're going to need the printer. We're going to need the power cable. We're going to need the paper. And we're going to need the network line that's going to go into our network. Whether that's going to get plugged into a switch or a router or a wall port or something like that. The first thing that you're going to want to do is take the plate off of the bottom. You can see down here, I already have my plate off, but with the plate off, you can see the ports that you're going to need access to. Next, we want to go ahead and we want to put the paper in the printer. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and hit this here and open it up. Then I'm going to grab my paper and I want to unravel it from the bottom like this. Set the paper inside, pull this out, and then close this. Now with this excess, I can go ahead and rip it off, throw it away. Now, with my two cables that I'm going to work with, one being the power cable and one being the network cable, I'm going to take my power cable. I'm going to plug this side here into my extension cable or power strip or wall. And then I'm going to take the other side, which is called a barrel plug, and I'm going to plug that into the back of the printer. This is what the barrel plug looks like. So let's go ahead and plug that in. Now you'll notice that the barrel plug has kind of a U shape to it. And you'll also notice the outline here also has a U shape. And that's how to figure out how it's going to get connected in. Next, what I'm going to do is take my network cable and I'm going to plug that into the network port. Okay, here's my network port right there. Go ahead and plug that into there. All right. Now, as I mentioned, I need to plug that power cable into a power source, and I need to plug that network cable into a network source. And that is going to be the first part of setting up our L90 printer. Next thing we want to do, now that our L90 printer is connected to our network, is we want to scan that printer into our account. To do that, we're going to go into the point of sale and we're going to log in. Now that we've logged in, we're going to tap the three lines on the top left to open up our sidebar. And we're going to go down there to where it says hardware. From hardware, we're going to go to printers. And there at the top right, you can see an option that says scan printers. Once I tap scan printer, it's going to show me all the printers on my network that I can add into the system. From there, you can see the second option down that says TML90. I'm going to tap the add button on the right-hand side. Now I need to fill out some information. The first is, what is the name of this printer? We're just going to call it a beverage printer. Okay. The group, you can add it to whatever group you would like. I'm going to add it to mine called order. Now there's not going to be a cash drawer with this, so we can skip that section. Down here to where it says printer type though, I want to tap the box and I want to select label. And then where it says printer brand, since Epson makes the L90, I'm going to tap Epson. Now the next step is going to be assigning any items to print to that printer. So let's jump to that next. Now that we've added the printer to our system, now it's time to assign items to print to that printer. To do that, we're going to go into the back office portal and then navigate to the catalog section. Once in the catalog section, we can assign any item or category to print to that printer. Let's go ahead and go into the category section. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a beverage printer, so let me go into my category called beverages. From here, you can see a section that says printer, and I do not currently have any printers assigned. Let's go ahead and click on our drop-down. And here you can see the printer we just added called beverage printer. We go ahead and select this, and then hit save. Now, all that's left is to send an order to a printer to make sure that it works. All right, now let's test and make sure that our printer works. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and go into the order screen, and I'm going to ring in a few beverages and hit the send button. I'm going to ring in a coffee, an iced tea, and a fruit punch, and then hit send. And there we go. Here is our sticky label with our coffee, our iced tea, and our fruit punch. And that is the complete setup for an L90 sticky printer.